Second year,
That's
Rodney
that's
won,
on our
then
mind every day.
Preston and Jalen always won it after that.
Also, what you're doing that day to get better.
I think he did
today,
ribs too.
more
He
yesterday,
had
get better tomorrow.
he
more
had
today.
what's the workout guy?
Both of those
He
things
played for
on
us,
your
played
mind,
for us.
and then we'll be into the season, and that mindset of getting good enough in football to
He played at Minnesota. He's a legend.
win that championship.
He works people out.
The
Tyrone
strategy
Carter,
of
he has his recipe. Yeah.
being the best in the Big Ten.
Did he not play corner?
That's where we're coming
Oh,
from.
okay. Oh no. Yeah, he's still his
He's
recipe.
working.
and
He's
he
working
picked
and
up
not
his
working.
recipe
Work. If you go to bed at night,
Kanye Pepper.
and your muscles are sore, they ache, you've sweated,
Larry,
you're tired.
seasoning,
As soon as your head hits the
garlic
pillow,
powder.
you fall asleep.
And then
Then
I
you
cooked
know
it.
you
I cooked
did.
the kebabs on all four sides, so it was cooking.
Everything you could have done.
I just winged it. I just winged it. Yeah. 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 Nick was amazing. The guy,
Just that's
the guy's crazy one. Like
there's something in you. You got that
so
gene in you.
when I first met Nick, when you come to
wanna do your
college,
best.
I should say that.
The
When
best
you come to
of you,
college,
God,
you should understand that the people that you're gonna have to fall in love
then
with is a
you
straight
want to
coach
actually
and your position coach.
to be
So
the
those are the
best.
only
Then
two
you want
guys
to be
you're
the
gonna
best.
see the most
That's something
in the whole
drives
building.
you
So
in that way.
when I seen
And,
Nick, he was crazy.
those guys you're talking
Always
to,
high
they
energy.
got that gene.
And all he wanted to do was just make sure that we was at our best. So like this whole Ramadan one-on-one with him was probably like the funnest time I ever had. Just understanding that the guy loved me. He's willing to do anything for me. Waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to wake me out. That's dedication. So
I look at it
I give him all the credit.
I
The
mean,
man's amazing.
people are trying to discourage you. It's almost like propaganda, like let's discourage you. Almost like World War II.
So the workouts would be
propaganda.
probably 20 minutes
machines,
of stretching out. Just
stop, quit.
because I'm tight and stuff.
You need to
And
try.
then
You got no
another
chance.
30 of my
It
dummy.
becomes like,
He'll probably try to chase
no, we
me
don't-
down
we
while I
don't
try to run
subscribe
away.
to
Just give me like game
Try
simulated
to
reps.
stop.
And then
Not trying.
after that we'll go lift.
We're
And
either
then
gonna
he'll
get
stretch
there
me
or
out
not
again.
trying.
And then that'll be my day. Maxes? Oh, we don't max out. We do reps.
It's a great. Great. Hassan.
He's more of the science
no way
guy.
I love more
In high school,
than
he was
Hassan
always
has.
trying to be the biggest
On
mover,
our
the one max rep. He's trying to protect our bodies. He knows
He
that
is.
this game is very physical, and he just want to make sure that we're
As a coach,
able
you
to go
love
out there
him.
and play
So,
against
yeah, I know
them.
Mike's gonna love him. Hassan's gonna
This
love
summer, I
Mike.
don't know.
Hassan is a freak.
.043.
Freak of athleticism and strength. That's a guy who high jumped 6'7" when he was
Coach
rushed
Fleck
for like
is amazing. He's
1,400
very
yards.
consistent. You know
He had
exactly
11
what you're
sacks,
going to get
if I remember right.
in the offense.
He could be a
Win,
great
same
outside
energy.
linebacker. He could be a
After loss,
linebacker.
same energy.
He is our
he's not going to let you put
arguably
your
our
head
best
down. He's
special
not going to
teams
let you
player.
get comfortable.
Most
And I
productive.
think
Can
that's
play any
the
like
greatest thing
kickoff,
about him.
return, punt, return.
You talk about the accolades and stuff like that. I go see him and it's just like
Whatever the play
trying
is
to
blocked for,
critique
he's
my
getting
game,
at
making
least
sure that I
another
get
yard.
better each day. And that's
If
something
it's
that,
blocked for 0, he's
very
probably gonna get 1 yard. If it's blocked for 2, he'll get 4. If it's blocked for 4, he'll get 6.
For sure.
He's,
when you're a head
he's
guy,
a real football player. And then
he's crazy and he
been
loves
around
the game.
now, he's very-
You
If
get the
you were
traits
sitting
over
here,
a
you would
long term.
you would not want to hear this.
After a while, you start talking like him, you start sounding like him, you start motivating your team
humility
just like
that
him.
he has.
It's something
but
that
he
I
is
do now. I don't even
he's
realize
tough
I'm
as
doing
can
it.
be.
Some younger guys be like,
Yeah, so-
you sound just like Coach Fleck. Well,
You
I've
love
been with him
coaching
for 5
Fleck.
years. It's kind of rubbing off on me now. So I love the guy. I love what he does.
Another example
And I
of
love
it.
everything that he's trying to do with the
He's got
football.
our back and our front and side. He could have been drafted this year. He would have been drafted. Hayden would have, Josh Ross would have. These guys are back.
Well, we got a whole
They,
room full.
they speak a
Everybody
real
do
team language.
things that do great things at different speeds. So
Guys I love.
you got Cam Wiley, he's a speedster. You got Trey Potts, he's very shifty. He can make you miss type of guy. Then you got Preston Jellin. He can do it all.
Really had two
He's a
quarterbacks
third down
transferred
specialist.
out.
He can break down any look that you ever give him. He's a smart guy. He can break
another
things
quarterback.
down. And he's going to
Looked
protect the
around
quarterback
and,
at all costs. You got Bryce
liked that
Williams.
he had,
He can do everything. Literally anything that you need him
played
to
well
do.
in
He can go in
games,
there and do it.
played early, played as a
You got
freshman.
Kai. Kai can. He's learning. He's getting better and better. He's being more confident in himself. And you got Bucky, who just got here. He's just learning the offense right now. He's getting better and better each day.
Stuff, just stuff like that. Thought this was a pretty intriguing guy.
For sure. We
excited
got a
to
lot
have him in the
of
mix.
Power
And,
500 companies or whatever.
see what he can
So
do.
I think that
good over the summer.
it's going to be very
And,
helpful in the future. Right now, we're the first learning curve. We're getting better and better. We're learning
Coach,
stuff
with
right
some
now.
of the assistant coaching
we don't
hires
really
you
know how
made,
to
bringing in
work
Rod
the next
Bellamy,
2 or 3 years.
guy from Michigan,
I just like
Mike
to put
Dawes,
my
some of
name
the
out
decisions
there
you
and
made
show
in
these other
recruiting.
guys,
Has there been more of an
what's
emphasis
possible.
on
These things are
keeping
possible.
some of the
I'm doing
Michigan
this.
guys
You do the
home,
same
maybe
thing.
more than there has been in the past, and
Just
why?
get better and better each day.
Yeah, I mean the Michigan guys, Michigan players playing at Michigan. It's
Not
always
at
an
all.
emphasis.
I just delete social media.
And Michigan's always been
You
good.
have to tell me about
It's that Michigan
accolades
players
and stuff that's going on, and I'll sign back in and say what I gotta say. I'm just leaving
That-
it
that-
there.
that,
I think that
that's the way it was
you can't compare
35
yourself to
years
other
ago,
people.
the way
It's
it
going to
is
steal your joy.
today,
If
the
you,
way it
if you're playing the game and then you go to halftime, you're like,
right,
what is he
20, 30
doing
years
right
from
now?
now as well.
Oh, he got more yards than
That's
you.
always an
Now you go out there and you're pressing too much. And you're trying to do something that's not there, and you're trying to make a big play when it's not there, and it's going to mess up your game. So I don't want to compare myself to what other people are doing because it's going to only hurt my game at the end of the day. Right.
It's I feel like we won half the battle.
This offseason, I watched
now
the
we gotta win
game.
the second half.
I know we're not in the
As I
same
said.
offense, but
I
I
was
just want to see
looking
what the
at
guy
offseason
is.
that way.
The guy's amazing. I've seen
offseason
his
is
tape.
half the battle.
I was like, wow, this guy's amazing. And I followed him on
Gotta win that. You
Instagram.
gotta get to
I just wanted to show my support.
best possible team you
I
can,
respect his
training
game.
camp,
I love his
and
game.
go about
And
winning
the
the
guy's an
second half.
amazing player, and that's the reason why he won first team Big Ten last year. I support him. The guy's great. He's really an amazing player. And I actually watched he got some workout videos on Instagram. I see it every once in a while. So the guy's great. His work ethic is amazing. The guy's gonna make it one day.
It's great. It's,
From the highlights and
he's a
film
real
that I've
person.
seen, I think that he breaks tackles very well. You couldn't really see his full display last year because he was playing with number 10.
Talked about
I
having
don't really know his name, but I'm not trying to say
Have
I'm
Michigan's
not- I don't know
back,
his name.
you know,
But number 10.
its side and its front.
So I seen that he had flashes, but now
Also
next year it's
the-
all his. Or,
You're gonna have
so I
Ward,
think right
he's the
now,
athletic director.
I think he's gonna go out.
Michigan,
He's gonna be all out player. He's gonna be
and all
amazing.
the other, there's so many relationships. It's like so many relationships we have. Grew up there, went to college there, worked there. All the ones that you value.
What's up, Blake and Sloan?
Trust.
Yeah.
Lifelong.
Yeah. You're Muslim? Where you from? Where?
Jim.
Outside of this country. Where's that at? Middle East? Middle Europe. Yeah. By Denmark?
Yeah,
Where's
it's
Denmark? I need a map.
a good thing. And I think where we've come the farthest on offense is there's a real trust. The offensive coaches trust Josh and myself. And Josh trusts the other offensive coaches. Respects him. Thinks
There's
he's
a lot of
good.
Muslims over there?
Rowan is good. Rowan's coaching the offensive line. That one.
I'm from Maryland. My dad's from
Input,
Florida.
a lot of input in the run game. Coach Miller actually. Same with Matt Weiss. Yeah, we need areas that we need to improve.
Yeah, it's better than 2 years ago. in Chicago.
Run, pass, and it's together.
He gave us time. He was
Stress that. The trust is there between
we came in this one where we were
staff and Josh, the rest of the offensive staff, watching them work together in those meetings, ideas flying, coming from everyone. It's coming from Mike Hart, coming from Matt Weiss, coming from Jim Harbaugh, coming from Jerome, coming from Kyle Devan, coming from Steve Masula, who's a big fan of watching how good they are and how well they're working together. I feel like we've come a long way.
Jim, this in 1 year, how different when you played Rutgers, when you watched them on tape since Greg Schiano got there?
Yeah, much improved, and playing great ball. We were in a game with them last year.
At this point,
evenly played. As evenly played as you can play. Heck of a good job.
Jim, when you made changes with your assistant coaches, how did you go about identifying some of the hires you made, the guys you wanted to bring in? I know one connection with your brother, but just a process like for you figuring out who you would
interviewing a lot of people. Starts with phone interviews, talking to guys that are interested, talking ball, eventually talking ball face to face. Just per opening, some more than others. I mean, some only one.
Yeah.
And make that higher. Talk anywhere from good handful that you're really interviewing to one.
I got this. There's Mo. Scott Ibrahim. Got it. MO.IBR.
Yeah, I mean,
I love it.
I hate to compare anything, but
it's something that
definitely
something that college
less as a COVID coach and more as a football coach.
I think it's the next right step. I think it's going to be a learning curve. I just want to put my name out there and show the younger guys on my team what they're capable of doing, what's out there.
That's what I enjoy.
You don't really know what's out there. So
you get to coach every
giving them a
position.
few tips, a few tricks that I'm doing and stuff like that. Just giving them the next right step so when they get there, they can capitalize on
you want, contribute. That's what I like doing. Coaching best.
I heard Chipotle are giving out black cards. Sorry, guys. Yeah, definitely.
I think Javon is on a really good, tremendous track. I think he's
Are we talking
extremely well.
hip hop and R&B?
We consider him a starting quarter right now, and then the other side.
I think you gotta put Little Wayne on there.
Vince Gray. Compete for that spot.
I'll put Drake on there.
So there's that. That's a huge focus. George Johnson.
And then
still looking to see corners and safety. Jalen Perry. Same discussion there. And then younger corners to wait and see.
Some of our it's in Minneapolis based company. They got Adam Thielen.
Especially this opportunity they have coming up.
You mentioned Mozzie Smith and the rundown of the defensive line and both the defensive players you have here. I think, quickly, as soon as I asked who's been impressing you the most this offseason, they were very quick to say Mozzie Smith. What has he done and to kind of earn that distinction, and what do you see from him?
Mozzie is,
we got a lot
first
of
of all, completely changed the body.
We got a lot of returning players and a lot of experience coming back. So do everybody else. Everybody else. A lot of players through the COVID. I'm excited. I'm happy to build team chemistry. We didn't have that last year.
Retain his speed, athleticism,
But it's happy to see this
drive
result.
back, and, real desire that he's always shown since day one. He keeps getting better every day, getting stronger every day. And Jeff Spate has done similar. Chris Hinton. And, those three right now. I mean, George's gonna have to get up above them. We haven't seen that yet, so had the opportunity. Three young inside players. Rayshawn and George come onto the scene and the 6th, and we'll see if they can do it. Hopefully those three are going to keep an eye on Mozzie Smith and watch how he goes about his business. Oh yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Jim, 2 years ago after the Ohio State game, you kind of bristled at a question about if there was a gap between the two programs. Do you not feel like there is one, or when you compare the situation for the rivalry right now, like what is in your mind? Because it seems like there's a greater emphasis on just that team than maybe in years past.
Yeah, I remember that. Is that you asked the question?
I didn't ask that question.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At the time was grew better or coaching better. It's just, I like taking responsibility myself. When things go bad, I mean, it's on me. It's not the players. It's not the other coaches. So that's where I was coming from.
Do you feel now like you're chasing them? Are you?
Yeah, they're on top of the perch, right? I mean, you all picked them, to win the conference. So something's got to knock them off that perch. Why not us? Let it be us. Let's do everything in our power. Get that done.
Jim, 3, 4, 5 teams maybe, same 3 teams top college football. Is that good for college football or bad?
I don't know. Where you? Obviously, you want to be one of us.
Right, but I mean,
That'd be really good. We think it'd be really good for us.
Big picture, I guess, in terms of for the game.
Huh?
Big picture for the game of college football.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an idea of how to answer that question. What's that? Yeah, I mean, Mike Barrett's. Right now, as we line it up, Mike Barrett's a starter. He's a starter inside backer along with Josh Ross. Played a lot of football. Been outstanding. Quiet, but just going about his business. And Mike poised to have one of those really good years. And wants to see that happen more than me. It's a position like when you talk about the inside backers. It's not going to be just a static. That's where he lines up every single time. He can line up and look like a will backer. He can line up as a Mike. He can line up on the edge. He could be in any of those spots, just like other defensive players. Can't find Aiden Hutchinson because he's always going to be there, or he's always going to be there. I mean, he could be any of those spots. So takes advantage of what guys can do well, and gives them versatility to do that. So just to your point, I mean, he's played on the line of scrimmage. He's played more on the line of scrimmage. He's played more in the middle. Better to let the opponent think that there's all kind of possibilities where he's on.
I think it's too late to tell. Obviously, we got guys that are competing.
Yeah, partly. I mean, you want to. Defense is going to be attack in nature. That's part of it.
Hey, Coach Harbaugh, how you doing? Mike Sportsco Media again. Once again, go blue. My thing is Mike Hart, man. To me, that was like grand slam, home run. You nailed it. Like, I love Mike Hart. So me, talking to you, the coach, what about Mike Hart makes you gravitate to what he can do and how he can get the best out of the running backs and what he can do to add to this program?
Like I said earlier, follow Mike, through his career. I mean, great player, and maybe can start arguing he's a better coach. And Michigan guy all the way. Not getting to know him. I mean, he's also a great dad, great teacher, and really respect and enjoy working with him. And feel like. I'm not just saying running backs, but just our other coaches, and other players on the team. I have the same appreciation and respect for Mike.
Good, man. Yeah, that's a home run. I think Mike is going to bring so much fun.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Appreciate it, Coach.
What are your expectations?
Wow. That's every time you think you hit, Dax, okay, that's can he go? He goes another, finds another run. He's doing some stuff. Just this plyo stairs we have. Kind of starting to look at that as. If you had to look at one thing that guys do, in our weight room, and watch him go up plyo stairs, the force that takes, moving the mass they're moving, the speed they're moving it. He's the fastest on our team going up those. And it looks like he's just loading. A couple weeks ago he was like. About that 2.55 seconds to go up. Now he's down to 2.29 going up those plyo stairs. And other guys are chasing him. It's pretty cool. So I don't know to answer your question, but there's a lot in there in terms of athletic ability, speed, and power, and force.
In the spirit of competition and champions, we're in the hometown of Joey Chestnut, the World Hot Dog Champion. He ate 76 this year in 10 minutes. Broke his own record. Not sure if you saw it or not on 4th of July.
I watch it every year.
Every year?
I'm a big fan. I don't miss that. Addie doesn't miss that. Sarah likes it too. I mean.
Were you impressed
with
his
Jack, my son Jack loves it.
Were you impressed with his performance this year?
No, there's no question about it. I mean, I looked at some of his training and it's pretty awesome. The guy's best at what he does. I mean, complete respect for him.
Well, I have a twofold question. Do you believe that he is an athlete and it is a sport, or are you of that opinion?
Yeah, I mean, if I don't know, if you were a hot dog eating champion of the world, ate the most hot dogs in 10 minutes, I mean, would you consider it a sport?
Yes.
I would probably feel pretty good about myself if I could do that.
Is there any food, this is my real question, is there any food that you could put down at Joey Chestnut-like levels? Is there a food that you can be that, maybe not 76 of, but something at that intensity?
Mom always said I had a hollow leg. Probably corn on the cob.
About how many years?
Really like corn on the cob.
Like 10 years, 20 years?
I don't know. I never really tried it that way. I'm always disappointed there's not another one. Usually, you got the pot there, and it's always. There's another one in there. Oh, no, we got one too. I'm usually disappointed there's not a couple more.
Out of curiosity, what do you put on your corn butter?
Butter and salt.
That's it?
Is there more to put on?
I think the combinations are endless, but that's, classic.
I'm not a big pepper guy. Butter and probably more salt than I should.
Thank you.
This has been great, huh? Oh.
You talked a bit about Dalen and Andrell, but when you overall look at the receiving room, what's your current evaluation?
So really, Mikey, CJ, so Mike Sanders still Cornelius Johnson, Ronnie Bell, those would be our top three going into camp. Roman Wilson is going to emerge as well. AJ Henning is good. He's going to be good. That group. Dalen's going to be
we're definitely in the process of trying to figure out how to honor him. I don't really want to say any specifics about what I think, just because out of respect for the family, just to make sure that we're honoring
Christian Dixon.
Oh, Christian, yeah. He was there as a mid-year in the spring. Did some really good things. That's Mikey, Ronnie. Ronnie's such a gamer. He just goes all the time. He goes in the training environment. He goes in the practice environment. But just over the last year, he's really been a real focus on the detail, fundamentals. Position. Josh has done a great job with them. When you see those things get refined, technique, I think it's going to even show more. CJ's got who's the best receiver. They're both really good. CJ has seen a real summer cycle, spring and summer. There every day, and then trying to crush every workout as well. Even on the days where maybe it doesn't feel like it, but he still gets into it and crushes it. That bodes well. Mikey's a leader. Mikey does great. I think do some really good things. And AJ, and Andrell, Christian, and those are our top guys. Now with another group, it's a whole another group of guys that are going to really contribute on special teams as well. Excited about that receiver.
Hey Jim, as you guys have adjusted to a new scheme on defense, which of the cornerbacks have really stood out to you from the spring and going into the offseason that you have?
Jamon Green, DJ Turner, and Vince Gray. Stood out the most with the corners. George Johnson is also he's good. I don't know whether he's a corner or a safety yet. I need to change the position again. That's a possibility that he's going to show up.
You guys want to collect these?